Hammersley Park School, the buildings are gone, finally demolished after sitting empty for many months. Earthquake damage and rundown buildings, low pupil numbers, this all contributed to the school choosing voluntary closure in January last year. Just 2 of the former school buildings remain on site, but they're not sitting empty. Several community groups are filling the rooms with colour and life.
We want to make sure they're used. I mean, if they're left vacant, they can get vandalised, and so from our perspective, if we can get the communities in there, looking after them, using them, I mean, it's a win-win situation.
The Shirley Toy Library has been based inside this building since 2009. As the school gradually reduced in size, community groups started filling the empty spaces. The Toy Library is a lasting legacy of this now closed school.
It's nice to still be here. We definitely appreciate still having a roof over our head.
The Shirley branch is one of the largest toy libraries in Christchurch, providing thousands of toys for more than 200 families. The librarians are grateful to still be able to use the school buildings in this post-quake environment.
There's not a lot of other community facilities around. A lot of buildings have gone with the earthquakes and not a lot have been rebuilt yet.
On the other side of the city, there's another school that's almost been completely demolished. Manning Intermediate's administration block and gymnasium were devastated by fire in 2009. The $2 million replacement is the only building left on site. The rest of the school has been completely torn down. During the day, neighbouring Hillmorton High School takes advantage of the Intermediate's gymnasium, and when the last school bell rings, various sports groups take over. Hannah plays for the Canterbury women's basketball team and says good courts are also hard to come by. She's pleased that the community can take advantage of the former school.
It's really good because gyms are quite hard to get hold of now with the likes of QE2 being unavailable, so it's really good to be able to still use these gyms.
In 2017, Spraydon School will move on to the site and a new school will be built in its place. But for now, this gym has become a community asset.
It's good that it's just not just laying to waste like a lot of the buildings are in some places with the demolition. It's good that they're keeping it up and running and still utilising it.
Our halls are in real demand. There's not a lot of halls around Christchurch by comparison to what there were before the earthquake. We've got fantastic halls. People are welcome to use them.
Kendall is another school that has closed but has since reopened, this time as the Canterbury base for the Electoral Commission during last month's general election.
Every piece of paper that went out to the voting places emanated from here and came back to here. All the voting papers were counted here, all our staff were trained here. There was just so much work went on.
The public were invited to come back to the school and play on the playgrounds, bringing the place to life again, albeit for only a short time.
The locals thought it was great because the last thing I wanted to see was the place pulled down. I didn't want that to happen.
The Education Ministry says it's open to community groups who want to use some of the empty buildings on the closed school sites. Marcus Gibbs, CTV News.